few reflections on Passover that is coming up. Passover, the Jewish holiday celebrating freedom and the coming out of Egypt and the coming out of slavery. Number one, Passover always has to be in the quote unquote springtime. You don't see that it's spring yet, but it has to be in the spring because it's called the festival of spring, Chag Aviv. And I was thinking, why is it called the Festival of Spring? What is so great about spring? Where we have this concept in Judaism, when we talk about salvation, we talk about a sprouting salvation. Matzmiach Keren Yeshua. When I see that, like winter death here, I don't really see winter death. I see big life coming out. Because now it's like this, but soon enough, underneath, the energy is flowing. Salvation comes when we're on the bottom, not when we're on the top. So when you're on the bottom, know that really you're on the top because it's a 360 degrees circle. So, lesson of the Chag Aviv, when the times are rough, that means salvation is coming. The salvation is sprouting. Second thing I wanted to talk about, our wives and mothers prepare the house for spring cleaning, Passover cleaning, and we have a commandment in Judaism that during the Passover holiday we cannot have any leavened breads, leavened goods like bread, cakes, etc., because they leaven up. It's called Chamez, and like they expand as they're rising in the oven. In fact, we eat matzah, which is very thin and symbolizes humbleness. It's called bread of the poor. It's because it's flat. It's low. So, what are we cleaning? Our wives and mummies are cleaning the house from all the little crumbs and all the dirt that we accumulated through the year. What are we cleaning inside? Rabbi Nachman of Breslev says the chametz is our ego, our arrogance, our haughtiness. Like leavened bread rises, also our ego makes us rise and inflates us with useless air. So how do I get rid of this ego? I was thinking, well, the ego we can get rid with this practice. Every day, let's play the movie of the day. And with the litmus card of love your fellow as yourself, see if every action was done in that mode. Anything that you brought up to the world, is that something you would like to be done to you? The way you spoke to this guy, is that the way you like him to speak to you? The way you acted, is that like the way you would like to see someone else talk? Was it too much? Were you too arrogant? Was I too arrogant? And so on. And as you can see with your own eyes, and just put yourself in someone else's shoes, or just put the projector against you and just judge yourself. So you spare yourself the judgment from above and clean yourself from that karma and accumulate only good karma. Third thing, it's the festival of freedom. Freedom, what is freedom? Freedom is freedom of choice. Freedom to do as I wish. Because there is no gun to my head right now. I can do whatever I like. As a matter of fact, God took himself out of the whole equation of the world so you can have freedom of choice, because if you were fully aware of God's presence, believe me, your choices would be totally different. So, salvation, humbleness, and freedom. Those are the ingredients of Passover. Pesach, matzah, umaror. One last thing, the Jews were commanded the night that the angel of death passed over their houses and killed all the firstborns of the Egyptians. The Jews were commanded to do something crazy that day. They were commanded to take the sheep, which were actually Egypt's idols, and slaughter them, make a nice barbecue with the whole family. broad light, plain daylight, however you say it. Would you imagine to do something like this today? Wishing you a fabulous day, wishing you the best. God will be with you, and the salvation is indeed coming.